Joe, was when you were younger, was going to the mall, was this something that you look forward to doing, that you enjoyed doing?
Is this pre-car or after I got a car?
Uh, Pre-car.
Okay, I'm glad you said that because I was more excited going to the mall when I didn't have a car versus when I had a car.
Okay, good. All right. So I can remember going to the mall being younger and none of us, none of my friends, none of us wanted to go to the mall when it opened, like right at 9. I think probably most malls were 8:30, 9 o'clock.
Nobody's there. There's nothing to look at.
Yeah, nothing to just, it's nothing there. For what we were going for, those things are not there. All right. All right. But yeah, it was just something we did, and we went late. We went later in the day because that's when people were going to be there. It was just not cool to be early. Now, as I've gotten older, and I look at going to the mall, like say I need to go to the mall, this isn't something I'm looking forward to doing. All right. So when you think about going to somewhere, to place, if you're actually going to the mall, like say I was actually going to the mall to buy stuff, which was half maybe half of the time I went there, I was actually going to buy something. But now if I go to a store, if I go shopping, like I'm that guy, like I'm that person that you see sitting in the parking lot before the store opens. Like I'm there like 5-10 minutes before, sitting in the parking lot waiting for them to open the door. And because I mean we're discussing time, I'm gonna explain why this is important. Is because say when you were younger, you went to the mall, it was congested. If you did want to buy something, you had to wait. If you needed help, you had to wait. If you're trying to get around the mall, you're walking around, like there's a lot of people there. So there's things to get around, there's obstacles out there. But when you go to the store, you go to these places early, there's less congestion, there's less time with their checkout, and there's better access to getting help if you need it. And the store is also less cluttered because they fronted the store the night before if they weren't like crazy busy. So everything's in order, and hopefully that item you're looking for is there. And I did this the other day. I went to Target. I got to I pulled up to the store 10 minutes before they opened, sat there, caught up on some things. When the store opened, there was probably like 5 or 6 people sitting in the parking lot just like me. Went in, walked in, got my stuff, got to the checkouts. Nobody at checkouts could go to any aisle I wanted to check out. And I was out of the store maybe 15 minutes flat, maybe 10. My goal is to get out as soon as possible. But when you understand that, when you take that as an example, you tie that into someone who decides like, hey, I'm off of work today, or I don't have some of these responsibilities or obligations today, but I'm going to go to the store during the peak business hours. So now it's congested. There's a lot more people in the store, and your wait time to getting help, your wait time to checking out has doubled, if not tripled or quadrupled, because of the time that you chose to go to the store. Probably the traffic getting in and out of this location, depending on where you live, might have jumped as well, might have increased significantly. So when you think about time, for me, it's like, is it more time, more efficient use of my time to go to the store and sit in the parking lot 10 minutes before the store opens than to go to the store during peak hours, spend 20 more minutes in the store that I wanted to, and then spend 10, 15 minutes at the checkout waiting, and then leaving in congested traffic as well, depending on your area. So, these are things to take into consideration. These are things that I take into consideration because I'm trying to maximize the time that I have available.